Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This week, instead of doing my weekly fashion school vlogs, I'm going to be filming daily. That way I feel like I can be more detailed, show more things, and just be a little more chatty with you guys. If you guys have been here for even a small amount of time, you will know that recently I've been making and eating a lot of salad, and today is no different. I kind of fell out of love with cooking, and salad is just the most simple and healthy thing that I can get myself to make at this point. I tried to make some lentils today and I definitely put too much water because they're like a bit soggy. I'm still eating them though. I'm doing some more sketches for my design studio class right now. We're doing a group project and each of us have to make 3 to 5 products. So right now I'm trying to design something that I can also make and use for my bag design class. That way I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and save time. Unlike what you guys might think, usually my professors really want me to be able to connect my work in one class to my other classes or my overall collection. This is my design for my bag class. I was working on this last week and I made some of the pieces for it already. These are the pattern pieces I have so far. This is the front and then this is the gusset. I'm probably going to keep this round shape just so I don't have to do another pattern. Just going to redesign it a little bit so that it fits better into my group collection. A material that I'm really trying to make use of this semester is denim. Every semester for my collections, I try as little as possible to buy new materials because I just have so much already, or I just prefer to source secondhand. So this semester, or this project at least, I'm thinking about using denim and also acrylic. I have a lot of leftover acrylic from previous projects. Every year, Parsons gives the students a theme, and this semester's theme is craft and technology. So for technology, my group and I were thinking about laser cutting and 3D printing. So I was searching up some laser cutting techniques on how to make hard material flexible. I was thinking about using acrylic and cutting shapes and lines into it to make it flexible, and then I would be able to use that to build into a bag or some other product. I am heading out now. I'm going to the garment district to pick up some supplies first. This is the Teflon foot? Yes. And this is 1/8. Oh, 1/8 edge foot. Okay. Walking foot, bobbin case, bobbin, needles, thread. So those little things that I just bought, I bought like 3 sewing feet and then a few bobbins and a thread. That was literally $70.
tampoco encuentro quien a ti te gane y te mande un mensaje. Si tú quieres vamos, nos encontramos. Siempre hay fiesta cuando tú y yo nos juntamos, lo celebramos. Le doy pa' abajo, tú quédate arriba que a ti te encanta en la cima y así quedamos. Véame, a poco me sorprende. Vamos a dejar de lado lo que nos hace diferente. Yo sé que no eres mía, yo no soy tuyo, así que no gastemos polvo en muro. Te quise llevar para otro lugar y comerte de aquí hasta septiembre, baby. Ya yo no puedo más. Toma todo lo que quieras y si quieres vas. No para de buscar sin poder encontrar otro hombre que a mí Yo tampoco encuentro quien a ti te gane y te mande un mensaje. Si tú quieres vamos, nos encontramos. Siempre hay fiesta cuando tú y yo nos juntamos, lo celebramos. Le doy pa' abajo, tú quédate arriba que a ti te encanta en la cima y así quedamos. Yo no quiero pelear más, vamos a hacer desastre, dime dónde buscarte, baby. Voy a llegarme, sabes que estoy puesto pa' lo que quieres. Ven, hagamos un baile, como el mar la sola, fuente de placer. Tú, yo, cosas en el suelo, aprovecho la noche juntos para complacernos. No para de buscar, sin poder encontrar otro hombre que a mí me reemplace. Yo tampoco encuentro quien a ti te gane y te mande un mensaje. Si tú quieres vamos.
Never seen it pink before. It's so pretty. You guys, I spent 3.5 hours in knitting studio and I don't even like what I made. I seriously think I'm gonna go back and redo it. We're really starting to move along in our bag making class now, and I have so much fun in that class. I'm slowly getting the hang of cutting my patterns and my leather, so it's not as hard as it was for me last week. I managed to get all my pattern pieces done today, and I ended up cutting my front and back pieces out of some black leather. About my plan for designing the bag for my design studio class as well, that is not going to work out. In class, our teacher reminded us that this bag is due next week and that it's supposed to be just a really minimal and simple bag. It's not really supposed to be designed at all. We're just making it to learn the basics and get a foundation of basic bag making things. So yeah, that was kind of funny because everybody in the class was like going all out, making their bags super designed and super pretty. So this is the knit sample. It's for the big first project in my class. We're doing a stripe project. I feel like I did pretty good on this bottom half area comparing to the photo. The top part, I was doing some yarn mixing and you can't really control how the yarn ends up looking like, and I just don't really like how it looks. I wanted it to be more solid. So yeah, I'm going to redo this top half. Honestly speaking, I'm not the most patient person, and machine knitting requires a lot of patience because often things go wrong and just the tiniest thing can mess up your entire swatch. But I really enjoy it and I love going to the knitting studio. I feel like with machine knitting, I don't really have to use my brain. Although it's not exactly something I can do without thinking about anything, like I have to do calculations obviously, but I feel like the motions are just so repetitive that I don't really have to use too much brain power, and I find it really relaxing playing with yarn and colors, making up different random designs, trying new things out. It's just all really fun. I think I mentioned earlier that the theme this year for fashion students is craft and technology. You guys know I love using the laser cutting machines, but I was also thinking about branching out a bit and doing some 3D printing. I want to try designing some jewelry and doing some 3D print experiments with those, and also print out my own hardware for like my bags and products. I recently downloaded Blender and I was playing around with it a bit and learning on Skillshare some basic jewelry development and how to create a rendering that I'd be able to 3D print at school. If you guys aren't familiar, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of courses across all categories. It's the perfect place to start learning a new skill or exploring an interest, and whenever I'm curious about something, wanting to learn about something, Skillshare is my first stop. The class that I'm taking right now is Foundations in Blender Jewelry Design in 3D by Gessa Pickbrenner. It's great for me because I'm a beginner and she teaches from the basics. If you guys are thinking of ways to invest in yourself and gain some new skills, you should try out Skillshare. It's a great resource. It makes learning really fun, and the first 1,000 people that use the link in my description can get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So take advantage of that and level yourself up.
Here, and it can be imported into Blender as a JPEG or PNG to be your reference point for modeling the 3D model. See you there.
Sé que nos peleamos